my name is Katie Byer with Concierge Physical Therapist, and today we're going to talk about ergonomics for various tasks you'll need to do as a new parent, including how to manage a car seat, breastfeeding ergonomics, and how to change your child with less pain. Okay, first we're going to start talking about lifting and carrying the car seat. We'll show a couple different methods for carrying the car seat. With all of these methods, you want to make sure you have a nice wide base of support, and you want to keep your abdominal muscles and your pelvic floor muscles that we've talked about before nice and engaged to give you the support you need. And always bend with the knees. So with this first single hand method, you can go kind of swoop in and curve around the side of the handle and grab right around the side here. And then you can use your legs just to lift straight up and hold it right here without having to kind of hike your body up a little bit to cause strain in the low back. Sometimes this can still cause pain for people who have low back pain or pelvic issues. And so sometimes a more central carry is a little bit better. Just kind of hooking around, keeping it close to your body and not arching to kind of hang out here to hold it. Bend your knees, kind of stick your tush out just a little bit and use your legs to help carry. And that will cause less strain. Okay, now we're going to put the car seat into and out of the car. And this is a little bit higher than some cars, but you kind of get the idea. So when we go to the car, using your legs, you always want to start by placing it down on the side of the seat. Even though oftentimes the actual car seat installer is in the middle, don't try to haul it into the middle of the car because it just causes a lot of strain here. I know it seems easier, it seems quicker, but just take the time. And so when you place it here, you place it down and then get yourself situated, oftentimes putting your legs kind of into the seat itself. Get yourself nice and tight here, bend your knees a little bit, and then use your legs and your arms to help get it into the center and click it in. Same thing for coming out. You unclick it, you get in position in the car, kind of get yourself lower, and then use your legs to lift it to the side. Get yourself out of the car, bend down, and pick it up from there. And then whenever you're going into, say, a store, into a doctor's office, anywhere you need to go, always choose a stroller over carrying. So if you have a little snap and go, snap it into the stroller. That's always better, even if it's just 20, 30 feet. It'll give less strain to your back. So choose the stroller first. Okay, now we're going to talk about how to change your baby, putting less stress on your body, especially in the beginning when you first take the baby home. You may have abdominal pain or pelvic pain and it may be hard to move. So instead of dealing even with the changing table where you're standing and bending over, sometimes the easiest thing to do is simply set up a changing mat either on your bed or on a couch, and that way you can sit down comfortably. You'll have the baby on the mat and you have everything you need right here. So just make sure you set it up. You have the wipes, you have extra clothes if needed, and everything's kind of set up in a station that works for you, and that way you can relax a little bit and put less strain on your body. If you feel like you want to use a changing table, you're ready for that, maybe a little bit less pain in general, you always want to have a nice wide base of support. Bend your knees, always bend those knees, keep your tummy tight as able, and you'll place the baby down and get as close to the baby as you can. And always set up your station so that you have lots of things in access very easily and you're not doing lots of twisting or turning to get things. So have the extra diapers, the extra wipes, the extra clothes, and just set yourself up beforehand. And that will hopefully help reduce strain on your body. Okay, so for good breastfeeding or ergonomics, you really want to think about the position of your spine and how you're sitting. And I know that a lot of the times we want to get into a nice kind of soft, comfy sofa and kind of blend in and stay there for the long haul. But it's really better to have, if you can, a chair with a little bit more support and back. And at the very least, lots of pillows. If you have a big, nice, comfy, bed or sofa, just make sure that you're kind of propped up appropriately. So for this chair, you want to make sure your butt is basically back as far as it can go. And you have a nice pillow behind your back to keep you a little bit more upright, because that will be hard to do and maintain as you breastfeed on your own. And then just make sure whatever spots you choose to be your breastfeeding spots, that you have lots of support and lots of pillows. So just set yourself up and leave it there so you don't have to worry about grabbing it when you're running to breastfeed. So you can use boppies, different breastfeeding pillows, try different ones out, see what works for you. Sometimes women just find just having whatever pillows they have around, as long as they're propped up enough, that's easier to manage, and you kind of can make it more attuned to you. So whenever you're breastfeeding, want the baby up as high as you can, so you're not reaching down to baby. If you're sitting like this, for hours a day, it's going to start to take a toll on your back. You're going to make sure the baby is bolstered enough under you on both sides so you can switch, so the baby can come right to your breast and you won't have any issues with trying to reach down.